Good day, everyone. We're the Group 11, and we will be reporting our topic oversight function and quality assurance. So, first one is quality assurance. Quality assurance is a systematic process to ensure that maintenance activities are carried out in accordance with regulatory requirements, procedures, and safety standards. In aviation, QA or quality assurance ensures continued airworthiness, reliability, and safety of aircraft and systems. As we know in aviation industry, safety is always our top priority. That's why flying in an aircraft is the safest type of transportation. As we know, in big companies, we always ensure the quality of our products before we release it to the public. So, the same as here, before flying or passing the aircraft before it flies, we always need to assure the quality if it's set to the standard, if it's following for the safety standards. So the manager of quality assurance is responsible for ensuring that all units of M&E, or M&E stands for maintenance and engineering. So if it's to adhere to the company policies and procedures as well as aviation authority requirements. So the manager of quality assurance sets standards for the M&E operation and the quality auditors. So later we will be discussing what is the difference of quality assurance and quality auditors. So ensure quality auditors ensure compliance to those standards through yearly audits. Quality assurance is responsible for auditing outside suppliers and contractors for compliance with the companies as well as regulatory authorities' rule and regulations. So, in simple terms, the quality assurance manager, yung nagche-check nung mga mismong units to follow yung mga regulatory compliances. And siya rin, yung quality assurance manager na rin yung parang nagsiset mismo ng standards to check if everyone follows them through yearly audits. So, siya rin yung mga, kunwari, mayroon mga outsiders na mga suppliers, contractors, siya rin yung parang nag-audit nun if namimit din yung mga sinet na standards na quality assurance. So next would be quality control. So ulit, the manager of a quality control is responsible conducting routine inspections of maintenance and repair work, certifying maintenance and inspection personnel and management of the required inspection items RIIs program. This latter function involves the identification of RIIs and the certification of specific personnel or authorized to inspect and accept work. The quality control organization is responsible for calibration of maintenance tools and test equipment and performs or oversees the non-destructive testing and inspection or yung NDT or NDI. So yung kanina, yung quality assurance manager yung parang nagse-set ng standard, nagche-check nung mga ibang outside more on ano. Ito namang quality control, siya yung mismong, nagche-check nung mga maintenance repair work or yung mga inspections na ginagawa ng ating mga mekaniko.
Now let's talk about the requirements for quality assurance. The requirements for quality assurance are the approved quality assurance program, the skilled quality assurance personnel, the standard operating procedures or the SOPs, the audit and inspection schedules, non-conformance reporting system, and corrective preventive actions or CAPA, last is yung training and continuous improvement. But first, let's talk about the requirements for quality assurance. Yung first is yung approved quality assurance program. Yun yung an official and documented quality that defines how the organization will monitor and maintain safety, compliance, and performance. So, dapat may official na sistema or system ang kumpanya po para sa quality assurance na naka-base dapat sa rules ng aviation. So, yung approved quality assurance program must be part of Maintenance Organization Exposition or MOE and aligned with national and international aviation regulations. An example nito is yung may quality manual ang isang AMO or ang approved maintenance organization na naka-base sa IASA or kunyari naka-base siya sa CAAP or sa FAA, ganun. Second requirement for quality assurance is skilled quality assurance personnel. Skilled quality assurance personnel must be experienced, independent from the maintenance function, and must have training in quality system, auditing, and human factors. Yung quality assurance personnel dapat, yung kunyari yung team, must be composed of experienced, trained, and certified individuals who are independent from the actual maintenance work. Ang example nito is yung isang engineer o kaya si Engineer Santos ay isang licensed quality assurance inspector na may experience na 10 years sa aviation maintenance at auditor training. Third requirement for quality assurance is yung SOP or what we call the Standard Operating Procedures. Yung Standard Operating Procedures is documented procedures for all maintenance and inspection activities. Ito yung written instructions that describes how to perform maintenance tasks correctly and consistently. Ito yung example nito is yung step-by-step SOP on how to perform a pre-flight inspection sa isang aircraft. Fourth requirement for quality assurance is audit and inspection schedules. Regular internal audits of maintenance tools, stores, records. Yung audit and inspection schedules, there must be a planned calendar of internal audits and inspections to review compliance and safety practices. Yung example nito is yung quarterly audit schedule para sa lahat ng maintenance bay at tool room. Next, we have the NCR and the CAPA. First, let's talk about the NCR. The NCR is the Non-Conformance Reporting System. This tracks and resolves deviations and safety issues. Dito nire-report ang mga problema o hindi pagsunod sa tamang process, or in short, ito yung system for identifying, documenting, and addressing maintenance issues or procedural errors. Example nito is ang isang maintenance nakita niya sa audit na mali yung torque setting tapos ni-report niya ito gamit yung NCR form. Next is yung CAPA. Yung CAPA is a corrective and preventive actions. This is to eliminate root causes of findings or irregulatories. Dito naman, ito yung process used to correct existing problems and prevent them from happening again. Ang example nitong CAPA is yung pag-train ulit sa technician na nagkamali sa isang ah, servicing or sa isang problem na ay sa isang maintenance na nagawa niya. The last requirements for quality assurance is yung training and continuous improvement. Ito yung ongoing training for staff, feedback loops, and review systems. Yung training and continuous improvement is yung ongoing training ng isang system reviews to improve the skills of staff and the effectiveness of maintenance operation. Example, yung taunan, yung yearly human factors and safety training sa lahat ng staff. Now let's talk about the technical records requirements. First, we have the aircraft maintenance log. Ito yung record of all maintenance tasks performed sa isang aircraft. Second, we have the life-limited parts and component history. Ito yung mga records ng parts na may takdang gamit or lifespan. Next is we have AD or SB compliance records. Ito yung record showing compliance with airworthiness directives or what we call the AD and the service bulletins or the SBs, which are mandatory and recommended updates from manufacturers and regulators. Next, we have the engine or APU data changes. Ito naman yung details of engine and APU status, removals, replacements, overhauls, and serial numbers. Next, we have yung scheduled and unscheduled maintenance. Yung scheduled and unscheduled maintenance is yung scheduled is yung pre-planned inspections, pang daily, weekly, or A-checks, C-checks. Yung unscheduled is yung emergency or fault-related repairs. Next, we have yung modifications and repairs. Yung modifications and repairs is yung documents of all physical alterations or repairs made sa isang aircraft, systems, components, or structure. Next, we have the aircraft weight and balance reports. Yung aircraft weight and balance reports, this shows update aircraft weight, moment, and center of gravity after modifications or interior changes. Next, we have the Certificates of Release to Service or CRS. Yung CRS is yung legal document signed by a certifying staff or licensed mechanic stating that the aircraft or component is airworthy and safe to operate after maintenance. Lastly is yung calibration records. Yung calibration records is to ensure all tools and test equipments are calibrated regularly and within accepted tolerances to avoid inaccurate readings during maintenance. Let's talk about the characteristics of technical records. First is yung complete. Complete, pag sinabing complete, ito yung technical records must contain all required information that is related sa maintenance task or activity. Any missing data can result in non-compliance or even safety hazards. Next, let's talk about the legible. Legible is yung record that must be easy to read and understand. Third is traceable. Traceable, if you say traceable, ito yung every entry in the technical records should be linked to the person or organization responsible for the task. Next is yung tamper-proof. Tamper-proof is yung records dapat must be a secure and protected against unauthorized alterations. Lastly is retained for specified duration. Yung retained or specified duration is yung lahat ng records must be kept for a legally required time. Typically niyan is yung 2 to 3 years or until the component is removed or the aircraft is sold or retired depending sa type ng record and national regulation.
So, good day everyone, especially to you, Mr. Cubille. My name is Darlo Labiste, and today I'm going to be discussing about the functions of quality assurance. So, number one is compliance monitoring. So, quality assurance that all aviation operations follow rules set by the government and international aviation authorities. So, ang pangunahing tungkulin ng quality assurance ay siguraduhin sumusunod ang lahat ng operasyon sa mga batas, patakaran at regulasyon ng mga ahensya tulad ng CAAP, IASA at FAA. Halimbawa, kung may ginagawa sa maintenance ng eroplano, tinitignan ng quality assurance kung tama ba ang proseso ayon sa manual at batas para hindi tayo magkaroon ng violation at pasigurado ang kaligtasan ng eroplano at pasahero. So, for example, kung may bagong regulasyon ng CAAP tungkol sa engine checks tuwing 300 flight hours, ang quality assurance personnel ay magmamonitor